Good morning, friends. My name is Nelson Furtado. I'm the senior pastor here at Morrow First United Methodist Church, and it's my privilege to welcome you to another Pastor Span. A couple of weeks ago, I was reading about formation of habits, and I read in this article that it takes about 2 months for you to develop a new habit. And in this article, it was telling the story of this one man who went to the gym for 6 months, only for 5 minutes. So every day he would get up, get inside his car, drive to the gym and stay there only for 5 minutes. And then after doing half of that exercise, he would get in the car and then go back home and start his day. The article was emphasizing the value of consistency rather than length of the practice. The article was telling us that the more we do it, even if you do for a short period of time, that helps you to develop a habit and a condition to improve your life. Now, I wonder if in our spiritual life, the same rings true. Of course, we can argue the value of doing something just for 5 minutes or for 30 seconds, but what if the focus is in consistency rather than quality? What if to start, the most important thing is for us to do it on a regular basis? As I'm reading about and thinking about our spiritual life and our spiritual growth, I'm thinking about our spiritual disciplines. And the definition that I found about spiritual disciplines is that spiritual disciplines are biblical habits that aid the spiritual growth of a Christian. Biblical habits that help us, that aid us in growing into the image and likeness of Jesus Christ. So I'm thinking instead of reading 10 chapters of the Bible in one day and not touching our Bible for another 2 or 3 weeks, what if we started by reading one verse of the Bible every day? What if instead of spending 30 minutes to an hour in one sitting just praying, what if we would pray for 30 seconds every day? What if we decrease or started with small bite sizes to practice and to develop spiritual habits that help us to grow, help us to become more like Christ? So this is my challenge to you this week. Instead of trying to read your whole Bible in 1 month, start one verse of the Bible every day. Instead of trying to spend 20 to 30 minutes on your knees praying, why don't you start by praying just for 30 seconds? Just making a short prayer. My aunt would call those arrow prayers. The prayers that are very short, very specific, but that you do it every day to create the habit of spending time with God, the habit of growing, the habit of practicing your spiritual disciplines so you can have a more spiritual, vibrant life. So friends, this is my challenge to you. I'm looking forward to meeting you next week. Talk to you later.